So if you have ever sold one-on-one, okay, just type 2 in the chat room. You know, the thing about one-on-one is that it has its own limitation. You talk to somebody, the person will talk to his wife, he will talk to his children, he will discuss it in family meeting. It can take up to 2 to 6 weeks before the sales, you know. But if you do corporate sales, right, probably you are talking to the end, you are doing one single presentation, and anytime you visit that market center, you know, it's more or less like you are in the same conversation you have with one person, you are having with a large number of people. So what we are looking at, right, is thank you very much for those that give the feedback, right? So what we are looking at today is how can we expand the scope from just one person, okay, so to corporate people, organizations. How can we win gatekeepers? How can we build partnership? How can we do these things on a consistent basis? How can we sell our how can we sell out, basically? That is what we are looking at. So I want you to follow me, and I believe we are going to have a nice time, okay? So I will take us through a journey that we've all gone through. If you have ever attended any of our Realtors Connect before, I know you've seen this. So for every realtor must answer these 5 questions in order to hit their targets. You see, the ultimate goal and the conversation that we are having here is so that we can all hit our targets. I mean, is there anybody that doesn't want to make money?
They did not come today.
So if you don't want to make money, if money is not your, there are some people even in their goal. They don't want to make every other thing. Cars are carnal, good phones are carnal, traveling abroad is a carnal thing.
They don't,
right?
They don't exist in this company.
They don't exist here. Maybe some of them are online. So all those things like that are carnal, you know, they are just carnal things. Carnal things. You know, if it were to be church, I say we need to lay hands on you.
Okay. Well, if they are here, we need to educate you.
We need to educate you, okay? So we need to hit our goals. We all have goals, right? And if you don't have goals, let me just run you through it. You know, what we usually say is that number one question is that what do I actually need money for? For those that are here physically in the office, I know you need money. You need money. You have spent money. Yes. You did not speak in tongue. When you wanted to buy fuel in your car, you did not speak in tongue. When you wanted to take Uber, when you wanted to pay transport, you did not say Kabalash. No, you did not speak in tongue. You don't pray. You paid money. You don't even. You didn't allow the conductor to ask you. You respect yourself because they call you uncle. So you give them. For those that are outside the country, the bill is on a monthly basis. You need money.
And bill has no respect of person.
No, it's not a respect of color, complexion, age, height. No, it's not a respect of. The bills keep showing up. Okay, so what do you need money for? So you need to clarify, because you see, the motivation is the bill. The motivation is the bill. The reason, the why is the bill. So because you need to answer your question of why. That's why when people are not hungry, or when people are not motivated, it's because there is no enough why. There is no enough what? Enough why. So you need to clarify your own why. So what are your obligations? What are your aspirations? So your obligations are the ones that are already on ground now. Your obligations are the ones that are already what? On ground. While your aspirations are the things that you want to do. Okay? Because we need to set this background. We need to set this foundation so that we can all be on the same page. So like we usually teach it, what are those bills? You know, clarify. You have a loan that you need to pay. Lapo, people are disturbing you up and down. You have borrowed money from Easy Cash to pay old cash. You have borrowed, which other cash is available? You have borrowed money from cash to pay old cash, to pay, you know, the rent money is pursuing you, Pamphlet is pursuing you, and all those things. I mean, you know, you are in church, they are talking about contributing money, you are getting angry because you don't have money. That's the reason why you are getting angry. Yeah, they are telling buy 1 acre. I say, no, 1 plot is enough. It's because you don't have money.
I need money for burial.
Like somebody else, that the one of the obligation is house burial. You have an aged person, you need to take, you all need money. You all need money. Like now, some people are angry now because I told them they'll come to Osef and rebate.
Yeah, it's because there's no money.
They are saying, which one is to come and you will pay. You will make the money and you pay in Jesus' name. So if you are following me, just type money in the chat room. If you are following me, type money. Type money. Some people are angry already now. You ask them to type money in the chat room. They are angry. They can't type money in the chat room. Type it. Are you angry? Type money.
Angry.
It's only 1, 2. Okay.
Send your own money to me.
You sure it's just to type money? You're angry again. It is well though. So then you now need to clarify it again. How much do I need? You see, it is very, very important. Only owó tó bá ti níye àbùkù. Is that not the proverb? So àbùkù ti kan. So you need to specify. How do they say that one in English now?
It is reproached already. Yeah, I can reproach it.
Yes, any money,
Anything.
that is specific, any figure, any amount that is specific. Yeah, that's not the reproach. It's not the English. Can scholars, any scholar online, can help me to interpret that proverbs into English, contextual meaning of it.
Yeah.
You understand?
It does mean that you can attain it.
Yes, you can attain it. Thank you very much. So any amount that you can state, so you state it. You don't need to state it in the chat room. Write it in your notes. Or if it's the chat room, we'll hold you accountable. Okay? We need to hold you accountable. He's saying that the internet is not stable. The internet must be stable. So in case you can't hear me at any point in time, please make sure you let me know. So how much you want to make? So this is all about how do you know how much you want to make. Very simple way. What are your obligations? Your obligations plus your aspiration is the amount you want to make. Okay? Is the amount you want to make. You want to travel the whole world. Put it there. Write it down. And you need to be specific. You need to be specific. You know the reason why you need to write it down. How many of us have been in situations before that? Before you make the money, ideas. This is what I'm going to use the money for. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And not as the money comes like this. All the ideas disappear. You now look like somebody that never had idea
before.
But the day the money end in your pocket, and I say that I want to pay for ChatGPT, like go see Turtles, I want to pay for Claude. But when you collect commission, you say, the first thought that came to your mind, I don't suffer now. Make I flex. I enjoy. Instead of you to do investment that will help you to make more money, we are taught AI. But it is weird. That's how you need to end it. Somebody, please, for those that are online, you need to engage me a lot today. Just type in the chat room, it is weird. It is weird. It is weird. Don't be angry, well, just type it is weird. Okay? So the third thing is sales. How much value must I exchange? That's it. It is weird. It is weird. How much value can I exchange? So basically it's talking about how much do I need to sales? How much sales do I need to put out there to turn to cash? Okay. Then number 4 is a question of products. Then how much product do I need to sell? If for instance, let's be practical. Let's quickly do this. Let's say with all the problem of the world on your shoulder, you know sometimes it happens like that. It's like now only me. Who did I offend? Especially for those of us that are men that are married here, you know, as I pay for one school fees. You know, sometimes when I asked, as soon as I came back from this trip that I went to, and my son said, we are starting exam this month. I said, which exam again? It's not as if I want to prepare for exam, but I know that I'm not going to go there exam holiday. As soon as holidays. It's another school fee. Which time did we pay for one? Now people are starting which exam again. Oh, the network is bad. where your speech are breaking. Please, can we confirm, Madam Ita? Thank you for the feedback. Please, can somebody confirm? It's clear. Oh, that means it's Madam Ita's network. Okay. So please, I need those feedbacks so I can know. So let's take for instance, why do you want to make 100 million this second half of the year, right? And for you to make 100 million, all your obligations 100 million, that's how much you want to earn. And you stated all those obligations in the first stage. Then the second stage, you know that it's 100 million that you want to make. Then how much value do you need to then sell? Because you now need to divide the 100 million by 15%. It will tell you how much. So that means for you to make 100 million, most likely you need to sell Palmville worth, I'm using Palmville as an example, now if your commission is 15%, worth 1.5 billion. Okay, I needed to use 100 million because we are looking at bulk purchase today. That's basically what we are looking at. Then, for you to sell Palmville of 1.5 billion, that's how many hectares? That's the product. 1 hectare is how much now, sir? 15 million. So 15 million, 1.5 billion divided by 15 million, that's 100 hectares that you need to sell. You understand now? So then number 5, which is where we are actually going, where we are diving deep today. Who need this? How can I sell 100 hectares? That's where we are going today. The question of people. So who need this? How do I reach them at scale? Hello? And if you want to do it on one plot, before you will get to it's a long thing. Okay? So can we go ahead? Can we go ahead? Do we get this whole thing that I just put together? If you want us to go ahead, just type go ahead in the chat room. Because I know maybe some of you can screenshot it or you can type it. Can we go ahead? Who's giving me feedback? Okay, go ahead. Thank you very much.
From here.
No, that's it.
I wasn't given feedback.
Like reduce this some when reduce it so why did it start talking about the song?
Mute it.
Maybe someone else will reach it.
Is someone on mute? Sorry, we are getting some feedback here. That's why we are trying to. I think we are good. Okay, someone keeps on muting. So please mute. Please let's all be muted, please, so that the flow will not stop. I think we are good. Please, if the go ahead. Okay, thank you very much. Is it network? Can we all still hear me? Please confirm if you can still hear me. Just type 1 if you can still hear me, so that we can move, please. Okay, so let's quickly move now. Okay, so people can hear me. That's good. So let's quickly now move to how do we achieve all of these things. So that's where we are going to be moving. We've done 15 minutes already. So let's do some measure of comparison. Why individual sales alone will never scale your income. You will make some few money, but it will never scale your income. Number 1 reason is that you will always start all over again. That's the thing about individual sales. What do I mean? Every month you get new aunts, new individuals to buy. You are always seeking new people to buy from. Let me give an example. Let's say, for instance, now I stand before a cooperative of 400 members and I make one single presentation. After the cooperative presentation, some that have the money at hand, some will take, let's say 20 people take decision. That's 5%. I still have potential 95% to sell to, but I don't need to do that presentation again. I don't know whether you understand what I'm talking about. I still have what? Potential 95% to sell to without going back to do that same presentation.
Okay.
There's a 5%, maybe those ones are impulsive buyers. They say, this is what I've been looking for. Probably they are ready markets. Maybe some people say, I can't buy this month, I need to pay school fee, I need to do this, my rent is due this month. You understand? I'm just giving us a practical picture of what could happen. Okay, that's number one. Number two is because you keep selling one, but we have a concept of market center, right? The concept of market center is a situation where there's a particular place you go to do your presentation, just like a cooperative. Let's say the cooperative of let's say you want to sell to Seplat. Seplat is one of the biggest energy company in Nigeria, right? In Africa. Let's say Seplat. You are selling to Seplat, for instance. Now you go to do presentation to their cooperative, right? Let's say 1,000 people are members of that cooperative. You sold to them. You did the presentation to them. Maybe it's online, physical, and all of those things. Anytime you go back to Seplat, you're not going to talk to one person. You have the potential of talking to all the people that have heard you. You'll be hearing feedback like, I'm still discussing with my husband, I'm still discussing with my spouse, and there's a project we are on. Immediately we finish that project, we will start. So you are not doing we are doing comparison. We are not saying that, please listen to this. We are not saying that now, abandon your one-on-one sale. No. Because there will still be people in your church that is one-on-one, because there are places, let me even shock us. Most of the time when we go out to do presentation to many like that, if for instance now, because we still get there, let's say the cooperative president of Seplat is not in good terms with the person that he brought you, but out of reluctance, they still allow you to do the presentation. So instead of the cooperative chair to keep you pushing and announce you're posting your product on their platform all the time, you will not post anything. So what it means is that you will now convert your one-time presentation into one-on-one, but they've had you already. Instead of them to post 4 on the platform, or you are the one that will not be doing the work. Are we still together at all? So these are some of the realities, okay? So another reason why it is very, very important is that it takes shorter time for people to take buying decisions because of the effect of large number. Let me give you a very, very practical. I never even knew that this was a principle. Many, many years ago, we don't used to have what we call the real estate conversation. What we used to have then is that we announce date for site inspection, we tell partners, so you bring people that want to buy. We go to sites. All the people that want to buy, the first time they are meeting their buyer seller is on site. Some of them don't even know our office. So we do real estate conversation on site presentation on site. When we are coming back, we share form. That was what we used to do. Do you know the reason why some people buy? Some people will be there. All these 15 people, they cannot be wrong now. They are having their doubt, but because they were not the only one, it's the law of large number. It's very powerful. It happens in art. Let me use it as an example. There was a time, an altar call. That's to tell you the psychology of these things. Altar call was made, and they were following. No altar call. You go to church, you want to give your life to Christ, and all of those things. So they are not following up with the person that you gave your life to Christ. How you do say, hey, I gave my life to Christ. They went on so day you came. Hey, is it altar? Because I saw people going out. That's why. It's the law of large number. It's crowd effect. You just follow people. They say, hey, people went. I thought they have some people to come out. I just came out. It's very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. When I mean powerful, very, very powerful. Okay? So because when some people are having doubt, it's just the nature of human beings. Some people, the reality is that it is always going to be very difficult for them to take decision on a one-on-one basis. Okay? So the law of large number speaks volume. Okay? Then it helps you to plan, predictability. If for instance now, let's say, yes, there are cooperatives that are more than 1,000 members. let's say you talk to a cooperative, maybe there are 2,000 in numbers, and all the 2,000 of them showed interest, fill form, expression of interest form of 1 hectare each. Now need to come and meet like, hey, life page. Me have sold 1,000 already. Is either you people stop selling or you go and look for more land. I don't know whether you understand my point. So it helps you to forecast. That's okay. And it helps you to plan also. Right? It helps you to plan. Yes, even though 1,000 people show interest, it does not mean that it's only 1,000 people that will buy eventually. Okay? So that's one of the benefits of doing this thing over, just selling to corporate markets over individual markets. So let's quickly move. Okay. So then, now let's quickly look at it. How do we mapping your corporate clients? How do we get these corporate clients? Okay. Who are the people I should target? Let's quickly look at that. Let's quickly look at that. I might be moving very fast now because of time, because I need to get to slide 8 today, or 10 self. So that number 1 is large corporation, the people you need to target. Because some people are confused. Where will I get corporate? I put all of this together based on questions that people have been asking since we are now seeing this thing. Who are the people I need to target? Number 1 is large corporations, multinationals. Multinationals. And the reason is that they already have before I even go into this, because there's no way, I only put 6 here. There's no way I can touch on everything. So let me explain to you. The objective is this. Many years ago, let me give an example. So there are some people here that know those people. We used to have a branch in Festac. We had a branch in Festac, and one of our major customers then was National Association of Mechanics. They used to have one body, I can't remember, NAPTEP or something like that. Then they used to hold, if you know these people very well, every Thursday they used to have their meeting between 8 and 10. One of our partners recruited their head, then we used to call it Market Center. So every Thursday, the man will put us in agenda to come and talk. Every what? Because he knows that he has a CA commission. Every single Thursday. And there's no one single Thursday that we don't sell. I don't know whether it's very powerful. Every Thursday. So as soon as I get to the way back where like this, we just go straight to the place. After the day by you, we speak English, because they are different. And you know the way all these mechanics make money. Last week Thursday, one person can be broke. This Thursday, one can have 1 million. That's the mechanic, especially during rainy season. Now it's their season. As gear they spoil, leg they remove, engine they knock. They make money. So we were going there and we made a lot of money. For that 1 year that person was president, before they remove him,
he chop money.
He chop money, OCA. Chop money.
Okay.
Buying different locations every Thursday. Then, all this period, there was nothing like Zoom, so there was not like we gathered them on Zoom. It was physical. We were showing up every Thursday. And the guy was so powerful that the allocation was also the regional. So once in a month, there should be up to 2,000 people gathering that place.
Wow.
So it was very powerful. All the people invested there were
Cashing out.
Cashing out. So that's to tell you how powerful it is. So even though we are talking about corporate organization and all of those things here, so you have to now sit down and see the people you want to. If you can, if letter know they work for them, if it's one-on-one that work for you, go and talk to them. Because in that association, mechanic is there. I can't remember their name, NAPTEP or NAPEP or something like that. Panebita. All this, everybody that has to do anything with, they belong into that association. And the thing about that association is that all of them individually still have their own association. Panebita have their association, Spray Painter have their own association. But there's one association that brings all of them together. That's the powerful thing about that association. Very, very powerful. I imagine
Nata.
you recruiting,
Nata.
Nata, yes, up Nata, yes, Nata. They used to wear blue overall. I thank you very much, Dr. James. So you can target them. You can target them. Okay? So large corporations are multinationals, banks, GTB, Access Bank, FMCG like Nestle, because these people have numbers. The numbers are something else. MTN, Airtel, Shell, Seplat, all these, they have numbers. And they are well paid. So the numbers are there and steady cash flow too is there. Okay? So, and most of these organizations will have what they call staffing budgets and all of those things. So there's always funds like that you can have access to, depending on what you are selling to them. You can sell, buy to build land to them and all of those things. But now, in terms of Palmview, all of them too have opportunity to invest and start making money from there. You can take, for instance, now we have a course on retirement, how you can use Palmview to retire. You can take it to them. You understand? Because at every point in time, the energy to work will not be there. Like we're sharing with some of our team people in the UK. And we tell them, see, you have the energy to hustle now, but there will come a time the energy to do all of those things will not be there. So, okay, the key person of influence in all these locations is the HR department. Not necessarily the HR manager, because the director of HR, you might not have access to it, the person. But the HR, one of the employees, the HR department might have access to the person. We'll still look at how you can meet them and all of those things. But all they are cooperative. All they are cooperatives. Okay, another agency, sector you can look at is government agency and parastatals. Look at the news that is going around this country sometimes, if you understand this country. Nigeria has so much agency. So much agency. I don't know whether some of us had the news. A man became DG. His department, oh my God, have budgets, and government is coming to tell us that the man is just turn us. Let me just the thing, as I'm saying it can disrupt. So there are so many MDAs, council, NNPC, a lot of them. Just Google them. Okay? So for instance, now federal government have a 10 billion housing loan scheme but you have to be government workers. You be government worker. So that's for 2026 alone. They want to distribute 10 billion to all government workers. So every year that's how it is in the budget. And they used to finish spending that money when I was doing my research. They finish that money every year because it's free money. They return the money. They are free money. But they distribute it to government, federal government staff only. Okay? So all these civil service do, they also have cooperative. And their cooperative is always well funded, well structured. In fact, their election is like political.
The cooperative is more well structured than the organization.
Yes, thank you very much. Because the cooperative is so structured. Some people are full-time cooperative member. They know they do their 9 to 5 again. Because money dey the cooperative well. So you can enter. You see where how hopefully you get there. So another thing is professional associations, lawyers, doctors, MICAN, CIBN, COREN is for engineers, CIBN is for bankers. There is difference between bankers and bank workers. They are not the same thing. Some people who work in the bank, they are not bankers. For you to be a member of CIBN, I think you must have passed their exam. And what they earn is not earn. I'm not talking about bank worker. All those graduate trainees, those are not people who are talking about it. You understand my point? Or all those bulk teller, those are not people who are talking about. They are not part of that association at all. So doctors, that's Nigeria Medical Association, NBAs and all, they have their conferences. Okay, we'll still look at how we can enter them. So members of this high earning, and they have investment appetite, right? They have a large investment appetite. Okay, so their conferences opportunity to speak at their conference. In fact, one of our consultants mentioned something. The guy, one of our management consultants, he said there was an association of pharmacists. He said he paid. There is somebody they invite to tell you how powerful these corporate clients are. He said they used to invite him to come and speak. He said he paid them to speak at their events. That's to tell you. So that you don't understand. He reversed the engineer. He reversed the case. He's a speaker that people pay multiples of millions to bring to him. He paid them to speak
At their event.
And they gave him maybe 15 minutes to speak. So, so if you are still snoozing, you are a long thing. Small business owners. You are welcome, sir. SMEs, small business owners. You know, people that do retail stores, schools, hospitals. And you know the reason why these are very, very important is because some of them, one of the biggest challenges of SMEs are high retention. So there's a way you can package it in such a way that we've even done that for you already. Anyway, in such a way that small business owners can buy some of this Palmview from their staff, but it will be tied to the longevity of that staff. I don't know whether you understand my point. In as much as you are still a staff of the organization, that's the only way you'll be able to get that land or become an owner. If you leave, you lose it. I don't know whether we get this thing. So we can take advantage of any of these opportunities. But for you to pitch it, you yourself need to understand what you're saying and how it can help them. Okay? That's another avenue you can enter. Another avenue you can also enter is church. This one too has a lot of politics now. A lot of politics. So large organized churches like Redeem, if you just go and speak in one what's this Redeem this thing? Province. Yeah. Just speak to province pastor. You can never be poor again. I'm not lying, sir.
You are not lying.
Province pastors meeting. They give you opportunity to go and share Palmview there. Each province.
Yes, sir.
If each pastor is carrying to all their churches, you have enough markets.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Province pastor, they just go and speak there. You can never be poor again for the rest of your life.
You are very correct.
And you can't get oratory power. You can't be redeemed member.
You are made.
I'm made. So
It's like it's describing me.
Now you know.
So but these are already complicated markets. So if one pastor endorses you, you know, let me even paint the picture. Imagine the one we used to do every month in Redeem, Holy Ghost Congress.
Holy Ghost service.
Holy Ghost service.
Exactly.
It's happening to that. Imagine. And Adebayo just said, one of my son here
Using that as example for.
is selling Palmview.
Oh.
That's the end.
Don't say no.
Then he doesn't need to say anything again. He doesn't know mention your name. You just need to. Now you go tire.
Honestly.
Because you go look for land tire to sell.
That example, I've been using it for long.
Okay? If you are still with me, just type 1 in the chat room, please. I just want to be sure. Because the people in the office, their energy is very high. So I won't forget that people are online. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, education institutes also, private universities, this works a lot. In fact, there was when I was preparing for this, it just occurred to me that there was something we started. There's a man, maybe I need to Mr. Jacob Oni, if you are online, please. There was something we started with one private university. This is the time to go back to it. You know what I'm talking about. We went to do some presentation and this was the product they need. In fact, it didn't even occur to me when I was doing private placement. It didn't occur to me. It just occurred to me, how can I forget about some of these things? Very, very, very powerful. Okay? International schools, they have a lot of them in Nigeria now. So please, polytechnics, vocational schools generally. You know the powerful thing about school is this. It's one of the recession-proof zone. See, if you don't want to be poor for the rest of your life, just look for recession-proof zone. What do I mean by recession-proof zone? No matter how hungry people are, people will always, no matter the recession, even during war, people eat. They can reduce the quality of their food, right? But they are I should go back. Oh, sorry, please. I didn't know we're right. We can just snap it now. Let's just snap it. I think that one will be better. No matter. During Biafra War was what gave birth to Ugu. It was one of the outcome of Biafra War was Ugu. Nobody was eating Ugu before Biafra War. Look at how nutritious Ugu is now. Because it grows fast, it is wild, you just need little water. Beside the river bank, you plant Ugu anywhere to grow. And within 6 weeks, you can pluck it and eat. So if you are planting each set of Ugu every week, you just know the following week, the Ugu you want to eat is going to be. That's what gave birth to it. So education, so this food is recession-proof zone. Education is one of the clothes is recession-proof zone. What gave birth to Katangwa market? And second-hand market is all over the world. Don't just think if you are wearing second-hand, don't think it's because you have not traveled. But even in abroad, plenty. They repackage it. They call it thrift market. And same.
$1 shop.
$1, plenty. Facebook too have their own. Facebook marketplace have second. Even it's our cars, not even second. I beg you, no continue. So let's move. So in case you need to, instead of you writing, it's quite a lot to write. So you can just. So how do we find the room where they are in? How do we find it? These people we are talking about, how do we find them? Because another thing for you to say, where will I know pastor? Where will I know HR manager? Where will I know all those people? So I put some few things together, 8 of them that we can quickly look at. And from the look of things, maybe this is where we will stop. But let's see how far we can go. So number 1, industry and trade conferences. See, you cannot but be going to all these things. You cannot but. It is too important. Okay? So, and if you are a 9 to 5 person, your company send you on a business meeting, you know, get business, you didn't collect people's number. I don't understand. If a business card, I think business card does not work. These days now, collect the number, send me message on WhatsApp, let's be seeing our status immediately. Simple. Simple. Which one be business card? How many people's number have you saved from business card? Collect their WhatsApp, sharp. And please, I want to encourage everybody. There's now WhatsApp Premium. Go and subscribe to WhatsApp Premium before it becomes too expensive. It's 1,200 monthly. I've seen some of the features. As a salesperson, you need it to. Yes, sir, you need it. Because what it means is that one of the things they are bringing now is that you need to reserve names. So instead of exchanging number, they can search you with your name on WhatsApp now, and they will get you. And one of the things that they are going to do now is that they are going to limit some of the features that were giving us for free. Yes. So go and pay. WhatsApp Premium is 1.2 in a month will not kill you. That's part of what you are supposed to use your commission to do.
I won't pay for a year.
No, these people are looking for 1 year package, so they didn't declare it. So I just did
They know what they are doing.
Yeah, they know what they want to increase the price. That's the strategy. If you go and pay for 1 year, they increase the price. No. So industry conferences, so the Nigeria Economic Forum, Lagos Business School for CEOs, you will enter those. Let me give you, somebody posted something of recent. They went to, please listen to what I'm about to say and listen to it very, very carefully. Listen to this very, very carefully. is to subscribe for WhatsApp Premium is already on your WhatsApp. Just go there or go and search. If you want to search, just go to Google or YouTube. You watch the video how to subscribe to WhatsApp Premium. So but let's go back to this. I saw something online. That's to tell you how powerful some of these things are. There are some MBAs. We are going to Unilag to go and do MBA. Who do you want to go and meet there? You see, when they are collecting $40,000, $10,000 for MBA, it's not money they want to sell to you. It's network. Listen to this. So the guy posted a picture. In that picture, the MD of Netflix Africa was there. This Real Madrid player, the black guy, Kamavinga was in that training. It's a C-suite program in Harvard. He was in that training. Netflix. Which other entertainment? MTV Africa. MD of MTV Africa was there. YouTube. All the big entertainment mentioned them, they were all in that tree. And the guy, he said he posted there, he said he snapped, he did a selfie like this, when you're in the class, you now do a selfie. It now shows all of them. In fact, it was Kamavinga, what do you call it? The guy was one that was like, the hair. I don't know whether someone else saw the post. He now posted it. Said this is what I pay $40,000 for. It's not the knowledge.
That's it.
So if he has an idea now, he want to sell it to Real Madrid. I won't say more than that.
Yeah.
Imagine the guy want to sell Palmville.
Is it in Dubai?
Is that deal?
Dubai fashion.
Do you think that one will go and kill and they'll tell him his movie cannot enter Netflix? If he wants to go and do, the guy is a movie producer. The guy attended that class. No, now he has entered already. Because how do you think people like Otodela make new friends? Let's ask ourselves those questions. Don't you think they are making new friends? And they're not snapping pictures with people and they're not posting it online. Of recent, Tony Lumelu said I went to do a 6 hours with my mentor. How did he meet his mentor? I hope I'm not sending some people to thinking. So you need to enter some rooms. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. You need to enter some rooms. There's an idea that we want to be nurturing. We just need the person. And that idea is so powerful. And we already know who to talk to. That person to talk to sits on the board of iFitness. And iFitness has, I think the last time we checked, I can't even remember, but they have almost 50,000 people paying them on a monthly basis. The last time we checked, I can't remember the number of stores that they have.
Monthly subscription.
Monthly people that pay over 50,000 in all their centers in Lagos only. I know say na person wey chop belle full dey go gym.
Yes.
You have to go and burn the thing.
But if you never chop, if one guy dey wire your destiny, dey waka up and
When you
down.
waka, you already.
Nothing to burn, you don burn am well. I won't say more than that. So the next thing here is HR and welfare events. Okay, employee appreciation night, staff, all those things like that. Is one of those are the people you need to meet. For instance, now you can make a proposal and send it to the HR. So instead of you giving cash to all your for appreciation, I have something you can give to them. That will not just give them one-time stuff, but to give them a hand. So if for instance now there is HR conference, for instance now, one of the reasons from the beginning we already knew that post selling in places like ASU, all those things will not work. Because most of the time, in fact, there is one they give us for free now. I receive it every week. Eyebrow, or something like that. It's Castle magazine that does it. Imagine they are selling it to me. What will I go and do on that magazine? Is to compare price now. I'm an industry player. You are sending me. You understand the point? The thing get as it is somehow. Okay, so let's move. So all those welfare HR events, there's always conference. We need to start looking for them up and down. You're a realtor, but you should be attending tech events. Not only realtor, because I see a lot of realtors do those things.
Not only Realtors program.
It's not the only realtors program.
What do you want to explain about?
It's not you want to. Of course, it's not a bad thing.
It's
Please,
not.
let me put caveat.
Mm.
It's not bad that you're
No.
attending other realtors program. But where you is market you are looking for. Please, the owner of the market is the power. Is the one that has power. You're a pastor here. Oh, well, this one can be controversial. But all pastors' conference be going.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You don't need to believe in what they're saying there.
Meet them.
Go and do network. How many pastors know you?
Be simple.
You turn yourself to island and you're looking for bridge that will bring people to the island. So professional bodies, AGM meetings, all those things are very important. There are some associations you join, right? There are some associations you join. Corporate gala, award nights, all those things. So like I said, please screenshot because of time. I want to move to another thing. LCCI, they do free program. I think it used to be 25K. In fact, you see this business chambers. Go and look for all the business chambers that are available. Everything. And be going to their program. At least there's always one program a month. Most of their program for non-members, I don't think there's one that's up to 50K. Don't only spend your commission on clothes and makeup. Spend your commission on going out. C-suite and executive forums. Okay? All these organizational events and all of those things. There is a Goldman Sachs 10,000 women alumni. They have program. Go and get a stand there. Get stand. Sponsor it. Come to live page. Let's see how we can partner and work things together. Okay? University alumni. You remove yourself because they are posting too many things in your alumni. You will never get money, they remove yourself. You never blow, they remove yourself. I beg, put your pride one side and join the group back. When you even remove yourself, nobody came to private chat with that. Why did you leave now? It's because you are not important. So they just left you like that. You are complaining. You know, some people leave those groups, they'll be complaining. They are too proud. Some people are showing themselves. I beg you to just go and blow. Let's see whether you pour water on people's body during rain or not. I hope I'm not getting some people angry. Then finally, if you now don't know how to connect, go and connect on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the leveler. You are on LinkedIn, you're only following 5 people and you're looking for customers. If you're on LinkedIn, all the multinationals in Nigeria, you are supposed to follow their HR. Be liking all his posts. Dedicate one hour, one day, and go to LinkedIn and go and like all the posts of the HR. He will know you. Who is this person? Okay? Look at their event. Can I attend this event? Is it free? Can I come and volunteer here? You are trying to penetrate. Are we together? I know that some of us will have questions. I have just 10 minutes to go. So, this is a compliment to what I just shared now. I've explained most of it already. Who control the access to the decision makers? So, like I said, executive assistants might not look like it. So, instead of you trying to meet the CEO, people do it a lot. People do it a lot. Now the CEO they want snap picture with. After you snap picture, waiting the next thing. He will give you his business card. That number where did that business card? You know they pick am. He know they pick am. Forget it. You know they pick am. Instead of you to collect the executive assistant number, the young guy that look like he was one carrying thing up and down, and that one is supposed to be paddy with. He know when he dey wake. He know when he dey sleep.
And yoga.
Thank you. You dey go snap picture with CEO. You know how many people wey don snap picture for $10 wey say forget to. Doesn't know, they snap picture, they do say you don't know. You know Nigerians, we have these things. One mentality that we have is an arrival syndrome mentality. That's why people are always snapping pictures with things people like that. Say I know the person. One day I was at an event. It was last year. July. In fact, it was a year ago. So as I was there, our chairman now called me, Dr. Lim. So the person said, hey, you know Dr. Lim? I said, what do you mean? No, I said, it's our chairman. I said, so I had to quickly go and pick the call, and by the time I even went up, do you know the funniest thing? The person around followed me. I'm telling you, fact, this is true, this is not Nollywood. So by the time, you know, because the event was a loud one, so the phone call, and I call him back. And I said, hey, he pick your call. I was just so it's not about who you know you.
Yeah.
Who can call you.
True.
You are looking for you up and down.
True.
HR manager, welfare officers of organizations. PA, let me go back to that PA, executive assistant. Na demo. Because you see, in some organizations, they are more powerful. What you know what an executive assistant will tell the HR? Oga said you should attend to children of the law. Sorry, let me say. We need to ask Oga that Oga, your executive assistant said that you will not ask. You don't understand what I'm talking about. Ask who? Are we together? So HR manager mentioned that finance director, CFOs, very powerful. Because if you don't bá fi tí wọ́n ṣe owó lè jáde o. Because most of the time when you go to those organizations, you know the reason why they are very key is that they are the one that will run the numbers. If they say the number is not numbering, it's not numbering. So you know where your commission dey go. Then some organizations to have admin, procurement and stroke admin officers. So now you know the people you want to go and follow on LinkedIn. Don't go and follow somebody one fine girl. You know everybody is fine because by the time you see their headshot, they are looking. You know who they look for. Go and search procurement on that. Go and follow all of them. Don't go and follow one CEO. Most CEO na PA they manage.
Yes.
Don't be them. So procurement, some people look for. So in fact, if you get a procurement person to fall in love with you, when I mean love, not you know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about. So
Extracurricular.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there are other people too that don't have position but they have mouths. People listen to them. They are elder statesman. They are what? Elder statesmen, because they have stayed long in the organization. People listen to them. They know, you know, where 2 or 3 people are gathered, there's politics. So they are, even in this room as we are like this, there's politics going on already. As so it be. Okay. So let me round up with this because I rushed that one so I can touch on this one. Who is already serving this bias so that we know that we've touched on? We'll continue from finding the insiders. Who is already serving these people? Because another way to enter them is to know who is already serving them. I don't know whether you understand my point. Another way to what? To find them is to know who is already what? Serving them. I remember many years ago, we were doing a strategy session. I can't remember the details. And one of the lawyers of a bank was in that meeting. And there was he said, no, this is how they used to do it in those places. I said, yeah, this is how they used to do it. And that information alone was liberating. So corporate lawyers, legal firms that are serving bigger organizations. Because you see, the way this one works is this. For instance now, don't look at it, when I was preparing from the angle of the corporate dimension, look at even the unconventional one. early hours of this morning, I finished this slide yesterday night. Early hours of this morning, the one that came to my mind is this. Have you noticed now that all these Chinese cars are plenty in Nigeria?
Yes.
Gentor, one bank just distributed about 500 Gentor. Is it Gentor they call the car?
Yeah, Jeton.
Gentor. One. You know that the salesperson that closed that deal have the phone number and the email address of all the bankers that collected that thing. I don't know where that thing came from. Maybe it's spiritual. I don't know what they want. Sorry, I'm speaking of. These are the kind of people.
They should meet. Both in physically and
This
spiritually.
guy, even the realm of the spirit itself. I don't know whether you get my point. Who are the people serving them? Corporate lawyers, pension fund administrators. Okay? Business coach, wealth consultants. Do you know that there are companies that they are the ones that train all entry level bankers? Yes. Imagine if you meet with those organizations and you tell them that, see, if you can give us the database of all the people you have trained in the last 10 years. Anybody that entered bank 10 years ago now, because of Japa, you will have gotten to a manager's level now. You don't know that Japa was a blessing for some people.
Yes.
Yes.
Their managers left.
That's true.
One of my protege, she is a senior person. She has not done 12 years in banking. She's a senior person now. And it's because of Japa. So Japa was a blessing for her. As in, when she told me the last promotion, she got the promotion last week. I was now like, which level? They say, when did you get to? I said, the thing was coming now. So imagine getting that database and you tell them, don't worry, 10% anytime we settle. So the possibility are enormous. Mortgage firm. So we initiated a conversation with the mortgage bank of Vincent. And they have not accepted, but you can talk, maybe you know a director, a manager in mortgage firm. Because those people already have database. But you see, one thing about data is very, very powerful is that, do you know that every bank has the database of everybody at the back end? Yes. True. Even microfinance bank has it.
True.
Everybody will get BPN, they have their database. Get NIN, they have their database. So some people buy mortgage bank finance, microfinance license because of the data they wanted to have access to. It is well. So insurance company, insurance brokers, and one of the things you can do also is this. If you have a top broker that is already serving some of these big organizations, you can use the person to enter. For instance, now there's an insurance person that is managing LifePage. Anytime I want to do insurance, she's the one who call. If she call me, if I want to return any call, I'll return her call first. Maybe there's something, you understand? Because that's to tell you how important she is. Anytime we have HMO issue, who do we call? She's the one. You get it. I'm just painting picture because I don't want us to limit ourselves to what this slide is saying only. So that we can think wild to possibilities. You understand? Because there are people serving, event planners. Do you know that if you want to do I'm not talking low level wedding, at least level, not the Bella Naija wedding. The Bella Naija wedding is different. But there's a Bella Naija wedding. There's just all this small. You need like 100 million. You want to do like Bella Naija wedding, you need 500 million. Yes, Nigeria wedding industry is one of the largest industry in this country, and the gatekeepers are event planners. I wish you understand what I'm talking about. Recession has not affected event centers. Have you seen an event center? Show me one event center that are shut down. Even the one that they are chopping, events they never close. Do you know how many young people will never marry? Even these ones are people that pray God. You na event center you will still use. Since the day they did the law that you can't close road in Nigeria, event center just starts. So we partner with the Verseta. I think with this few point of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you. I know I'm not OC, but not confuse you. So we've done 1 hour, 3 minutes. So we'll continue next week on